Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock. Happy Friday to you all. Friday afternoon, actually. Well, almost evening, actually. I'm catching up on, I'm going to do one last email for tonight as I'm catching up on it. And I received an email from someone who heard one of my recordings, I think, a few weeks ago. And I briefly touched on narcissism. That's not a topic that I really talk a lot about because, again, I'm no therapist, no psychiatrist, no psychologist, none of that stuff. So I'm definitely not speaking on it from that point, but I'm going to speak on it from a spiritual standpoint. Here, this discussion can go in so many different ways as everyone has their own, their definitions and outlook on narcissism. Now, I will say this, like I said in my last recording, when I talked about it, I do feel like the word is being overused and even sometimes misused. I think, people just want to just take people who are just generally selfish or, people who tend to use reverse psychology to get their way out of a lie, all that stuff, and just tag the word narcissist, on them. So that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, personally, I feel like narcissism, it is literally a demonic spirit. It's a spirit. And it's a very dark, demonic spirit. And I truly believe that the spirit of the person was literally meant to destroy your life. They were literally attached to you to get you off of your course. Because what happens is your mind becomes so entangled with the emotional roller coaster for years and years, and even a lifetime for some of you guys, with the ups and downs, the reverse psychology, the love bombing, and then, you have so many other, the gaslighting and all that stuff that comes with that spirit. And it's not until you get a clear revelation that this is a demonic spirit that you will be able to cut the spirit off for life. When you don't recognize it as a spirit, or you don't even recognize that this person is carrying that demonic spirit, you will find yourself for a lifetime entangled with them. These people will literally take your mind. These people will have you thinking you're the crazy one, even though they know they're starting all the stuff. They know they're starting the rumors. They know they're behind your back trying to get everyone on their side. They're lying on you. They're siding with people who don't like you. It's all a demonic spirit, and it's a trap. It's a trap. But ultimately, I believe it is to knock you off of your course. So Satan literally has that spirit attached to them because that spirit is so consuming. It will consume your life. How can you get to the other side of destiny if you're constantly fighting a demonic spirit? Again, they will use their children. They will use any type of leverage. If you're married to one, they will use finances. They will use, they may go and try to get you fired from your job. They will start rumors. It branches off in so many different directions. But the ultimate goal is for them to get everybody on their side. So they make up lies, right? They make up lies. They make up rumors. They use reverse psychology. They start stuff. They start stuff and then have a way of turning it around where everybody think it's you. Everyone think you're the crazy one, and they're the one. They're starting the stuff. It's almost like behind closed doors. So the people who they're getting to try to side with them, the people have no choice but to believe them, because the people, they're not seeing them, the narcissists, do these things. It's in the spiritual realm. So then what happens is you're trying to explain yourself to people on why this person is lying, or trying to correct the wrong that they've done and trying to clean up this mess. And the more and more you do that, the more crazy you look to the people who you're trying to prove yourself with. This is why when I had a friend of mine who was really dealing with this spirit, I mean really bad, some years ago, I would tell her, as hard as it is, the one thing you need to do is ignore the narcissist. And this is when you cut them out of your life, right? Because see, once you cut them out of your life, oh, they know. They know. And so now what they do, I forgot what it's called, where they now at this point, they know they have no leverage to you. And I feel so horrible for anyone that have a child with a narcissist. They will use that poor child or those poor children as leverage and dangle them over your head. Oh, you won't do what I like. You won't do what I say. Well, you won't see the children, right? And because you love your children, what are you going to do? You're going to somehow get suckered back into their game one way or another, right? So my heart aches for anyone who have children with a narcissist, because it's almost like if you don't have children with them, it's almost like you have a better chance of cutting them off of life, which is a process, but cutting them off of life, and there really is no other ties. Now they will create some stuff. They will create drama. They would tell lies. They would do something crazy and tell this person this, and then tell people things to make the people feel sorry for them. Almost like, oh, well, they're doing this to me, and they're saying that they don't want anything to do with me or anything to do with their children, and not even telling the people exactly why you cut them off. And so what happens is you then find yourself wanting to protect yourself and protect your name. So you finding yourself wanting to call the narcissist and be like, why are you telling people this? Or why are you telling these lies? And don't even do it. Don't even do it. It's going to be the hardest thing. So you may want to fast during this time where you kill your flesh and you strengthen your flesh, that when they are, playing these games, because see, ultimately what it is you are drying that spirit up, and it's driving them crazy. Because see, they need your energy. You're their source. You're their source. So yes, they can attach themselves to other people, and sadly they do. Sadly, their own children have to even deal with that spirit. So yes, they have other people that they can get their supply from, their children, maybe other co-workers, other family members, other this, other that. But ultimately, you are their supply. So their number one game is to do whatever, say whatever, start whatever, in order to get you back to say, let me call and such them. Let me call and straighten them out. Let me call the person they're lying to try to correct this. No. Nope. Definitely don't call them. Okay, first and foremost, definitely don't call them. Do not call the person that they've told a lie to. Don't call the person that they have tried to start some stuff and try to make people feel sorry for them. Don't call. Don't entertain the conversation. Because in the spiritual realm, in the demonic realm, you are giving them that supply, and because the other person is going to go back and tell them like, hey, such and such called, and they said that, oh, it wasn't that way, or da-da-da-da. All that is energy. Starve them. Starve them. Starve them. And I know it's hard. So for the person who emailed, and I know several of you guys are dealing with this spirit, because I had a few people emailed me within the last couple of months about this topic. I'm sorry, guys, I'm a little tired. Who emailed me about this topic, but this one person who emailed me today, or not today, but I'm just getting it today. You're struggling, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Now, you didn't specify if you had children with this person. But it is a struggle, and if you're not careful, it will be a lifelong struggle. So number one, first and foremost, you have to identify that you're even dealing with a narcissist, because here you can be, they can have you so crazy in your mind. You sitting here thinking you're the problem, and you wouldn't even recognize that it's them, because they switch it on you all the time. So you wouldn't even recognize that it's a narcissist. So, okay, first and foremost, recognize that it is a narcissist. Number two, recognize that it is a spirit, and it's a demonic spirit, and it cannot be conquered in a fleshly room. This is a spiritual battle. A spiritual battle that may last for a very, 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 very long time. Number three, you got to go to your source. Again, this is a spiritual battle, so you got to go to God and ask God how to deal with these people, right? God will give you strategic ways to cut them off and never look back. God will also give you grace that will then empower you not to respond to their lies, to their allegations, to other people about you, the reverse psychology, trying to get everyone to feel sorry for them. God will give you the grace to not even feed into that. And if someone attempts to call you about it, be very kind and tell them you do not want to have a conversation about this person. Because and sadly, the people won't even understand why. They don't understand that when they're calling you to just maybe relay a message, hear your side, what they don't understand is that within that conversation alone is stirring back up spirits. So now they're going back to the narcissist and reporting what you said. That's energy. So you're fueling their energy. Remember, the whole point is to drive them up of your energy. So if you give them nothing, which means giving no one else nothing to report back to them, you are in control of drawing up that energy. Okay. Now, once you do that, so once you have been firm and God has given you grace and strength and been very clear for you to cut this person off for life, because a narcissist will not be healed unless, honey, they got a whole transformation with the Lord. Only God can heal them. I promise you, only God can heal them. They make everybody's life a living hell. Anybody who's attached to them will tell you how unhappy they are around this person. Right? So, okay, so after you've been clear, and again, God have given you grace to not respond to them or to anyone else, buckle up. Buckle up. This is now when they're going to use the children against you. This is when they're going to try to turn co-workers against you, friends against you, family against you by lies and manipulations and untruths and half-truths and all that stuff like that, right? Just buckle up. Get ready for it. Just get ready for it. Just get ready for it. And it's going to be, again, so common for you to want to defend yourself. But remember, you can't defend yourself, because defending yourself, remember, is energy to them. Ignore it, no matter how much it hurts, no matter about the lies, no matter about the manipulations, no matter about them trying to make you feel sorry for them. Just don't. Again, fast has strengthened your spirit during this time. Just stay grounded with that. Then once that don't work, here's what they're going to start trying to do. They're going to start to call you and to be nice to you. Oh, well, let's take a vacation. Oh, well, we should get together for the family, or we should maybe get together and spend the day with the children so they won't see two parents at odd. Like, because now they can't get you, to entertain their nonsense, and they're going through withdrawal because they need your energy. Now they have to love bomb you. Now they've changed. Oh, now they want to be your best friend. And now and that's all a ploy to sucker you in. To sucker you in. The minute you're back in, you've given them a new supply of energy, because now you're back on their side. You're with them now. So now that they have energy, they're going to betray you again. So this is why they say it's a roller coaster. It's up and down, 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 nonstop. For a lifetime for some of you is up and down, up and down. So it's all about them using you for their energy, for your energy, and to use and abuse you, all that stuff. So you're up, supposedly at that point. You're down when they're depleted. And now they're making your life hell to try to suck you back. So you get the point. It's literally a roller coaster of a demonic spiritual realm. And I believe when you stay, again, please be gentle with yourself, because this is, listen, a lot of people I know had to go to therapy behind this thing. It's a demonic spirit. And this is why therapists sometimes can't even help them, because if your therapist is not a spiritual person, they can tell you all day long to, well, just don't answer the phone. Just count to 10 and give a call. Honey, don't call them fools. Don't call them fools. Trust me, don't call them. So, I wish you all the best on your journey. Again, be gentle with yourself, because honestly speaking, anybody I know who have dealt with narcissism, you're tied up for years, sometimes a lifetime for some. This is not something that just happens and you run and get healed tomorrow. This is literally a spiritual battle that only you and God can give you the grace to get you out. But I'm going to tell you, when God gets you out, stay out. Don't let nobody calling you and telling you about, oh, well, life is short and you should try to talk to such and such. Listen, only you know what you've been through. Only you. The people on the outside don't know that spiritual demonic battle that you had to fight with this individual. Yes, life is short, but if you chose to make my life a living hell, then I'm going to see you next lifetime. And hopefully then, you got yourself right with God and you made it in, because that is a demonic spirit and God ain't letting you know. Well, let me shut my mouth with that, but you better get yourself right with God, because that is a demonic spirit. Literally. You might as well say they're Satan's best friend at the end of the day, truth be told. So I would say pray for them behind the scenes. Don't call them talking about, come over here, let me pray with you. Pray for them fools behind the scenes. My prayer for, I don't know a lot of narcissists. I know about one or two. My prayer, truth be told, is I pray and I ask God to show them themselves and to reveal to them the torment that they cause on others, and that same torment will be, applied, So I always pray that God will truly change their heart, show them their heart. And then, of course, in turn, they ask for forgiveness and turn their life completely around. Until then, they got horns. They got horns and a pitchfork, honey. So you guys have a great weekend. I'm so tired. I'm not making another recording. You guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.